once again for those of you who are returning witches and wizards. We're going to get started with our Slug Club comedy show performed tonight by ImprovBroadway, so let's give it up for them.
Guys, this is so exciting! Have any of you seen an improv show before? Raise a hand.
No!
Yes! Oh, this guy is so excited. What show have you seen before?
So, at home, there was this community improv in my local area called On the Spot, and they're super hilarious.
Okay, we'll be so much better for them. This is awesome. Okay, so what you're about to see is a show where every single thing is made up, and you don't believe it right now, but once you see our show, you will. It's gonna be an exciting adventure, but this time it's with a little bit of a twist. Everything's gonna take place with a Harry Potter theme, which is the reason you came. So, one thing about improv is, you guys are just as big of a participant as we are. If anything, you're the show, and we come here for you to applaud for us, okay? So we need you to participate as much as possible, and we're gonna ask for a lot of suggestions. So I might say something really simple like, over here, what's an emotion that you feel every day? Depression! Dude, classic BYU student response. What else? Just shout it out. Happiness! Best of both worlds. What else? Anxiety. Okay, improv's gonna make you feel so much better. It's the legal drug. Okay, over here, what's your favorite Harry Potter character?
Luna!
Luna, why?
Oh, but she's so wonderful.
She's wonderfully ditzy. Okay, very cool. And she's a lunatic. We love that. Another emotion we feel every day, right? Okay, over here. Give me what's your best British accent? Oi, mate. We got. What are you from? England? This is insane. Okay, you guys, do you feel ready to see an entirely made-up show, the beginning and ending night of the most magical experience you've ever felt?
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, okay! You guys, yes! Yes! Okay, that was about like a 5 out of 10. An applause, okay? And we need you to give us everything you've got. We're Dementors and we're sucking all your excitement into us. You're gonna be exhausted by the end of the night, okay? So I want you to show me a 10, which means like, what's the best thing that could happen to you right now? She comes up with a good end. That's the best. If that's your peak, if that's the peak of your night, I want you to pretend like that's happening, okay? Imagine you just gave me the most eloquent response in the world. What's the best thing that could happen right now?
Millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars! This guy loves money! Okay, I want you to pretend like I just said, hey, I'm your boss, I know you're incredible, here's millions of dollars, and you almost drown because it's up to your nose, but then I also rescue you. It's the best day of your life. Okay, I want you to pretend that the best thing is happening to you right now and give me that applause, okay? Explained by Josh.
How's everyone doing? Hey, so we're going to play a game called J.K. Rowling. I believe probably our favorite author here. Why don't you guys say our favorite author? Here, I'm assuming so. We love J.K. Rowling, but we also know that she likes to change things after the fact and then tell us that we were wrong the whole time. So we're going to do a little game based off that. We're going to see 3 of our performers act out a scene from a Harry Potter film, and J.K. Rowling's going to come in every once in a while, act as the director, and change things how she meant it to be the whole time, even though she changed it anyway. So, for this game, I need, what's your favorite scene from a Harry Potter movie? Shout it out. Ooh, keep going, keep going. I gotta get more than one.
Chess game.
Ooh, the giant chess game.
With Ron.
Sorcerer's Stone. I'm trying to find the Sorcerer's Stone, and it's Ron getting killed. So here's the scene. Take it as you will. Action.
And Calvin will be playing our J.K. Rowling over here.
I'm not Calvin, I'm J.K. Rowling. Rowling, as I think I pronounce it.
Harry, Hermione, you have to listen to me. I know how to play chess. It's the one thing I can do. Now, Harry, we want you to be a bishop because that's a piece that sometimes gets taken, but not all of the time. And Hermione, you take whatever you want. You're great. Now, all right, Harry. First, we're going to do nothing because the pawns have to move first.
Right. That was fun.
Okay, now I think there's only one thing left to do. I think I have to dramatically sacrifice myself in front of Hermione.
Ron, no!
You can't do it, Ron!
But Hermione, I want you to like me later.
I already...
Harry, this is for you.
Don't die for me, please!
No!
Stop. This is not what I wrote in the books. Have you read the books? This is embarrassing. Ron, you are struggling to hold back your feelings for Hermione, which I'm pretty sure was this one.
Yes.
So Ron, this entire scene is about trying to get Hermione to make out with you. And get Harry out of the picture.
Okay.
The obviously alpha male in this trio. Harry, you are the boy who lived. Let's see you really living life to the fullest. Emma Watson, you're perfect. Keep it up.
Thank you.
I love chess. Life is a vibrant adventure. Everything is
I'm a
wonderful.
free and independent woman.
Harry, you should be a pawn, and Hermione, can I just say, I love that so much about you.
Ron, wait a few books, please.
I'm sorry, you're making me a pawn? You're making me the boy who lived, living life.
Harry,
a pawn.
it's part of the strategy. Just move forward a couple spaces. Don't worry about their knight. Now, Hermione, can I just say you're not only a queen in this chess match, but in life, you are also a queen.
Ron, please, this is getting uncomfortable. Will you please just play the game?
Well, if I'm a pawn and we have to wait for those to move, watch this. That was a great move, right?
Hermione, don't hate the player, hate the game.
No. Okay, look, I think you're doing this as some kind of fantasy story. This was never a fantasy. Harry Potter was never a fantasy. It's a gritty slice of life drama, okay? I want to see you hamming up your lines. Every line should be winning an Oscar, all right? These people, I'm sorry about this.
I'm living my best life because life is short and miserable.
Harry, before we probably die playing chess, I just want you to know that when I first met you on the train, I knew you would be a brother to me.
Ron, if you die over here, I'll never let you go. I'll never let you live it down. I'll hate you forever.
Hermione, I love you with the passion of 1,000 suns. Ever since that time in the bathroom where you almost died and I said Wingardium Leviosa and you said it's not Leviosa, it's Leviosa.
It is Leviosa.
I knew that one day we would have a love so strong that none of the chess pieces could take it.
Stop. What was unclear about this? This is a musical piece. You should be singing your line.
I thought that was it, but it just, no one else was singing, so I felt awkward.
That's my fault. I'm sorry.
And the whole scene happens in 10 seconds.
I'm the boy who lived and I'm great.
Harry Potter, you gotta be a chess piece. Hermione, I like you, but
Ron, I want to be on my own.
Don't die, Ron.
I have to do this for you.
That's pretty good. Those are nice notes up there.
The next game is called Acronym Panel, hosted by Jacob.
All right, everybody. So this is a panel of experts in their respective fields, each of them brilliant, intelligent, knowing many, many things within their field. And what we're going to do is we're going to have them explain to us what an acronym means in the wizarding world. Who can give me any acronym whatsoever? Oh, excuse me. First I need to introduce them. Can I have you introduce yourself, sir?
Hi, my name's Paul. As you can tell by my accent, I'm actually American. This is my first time visiting the wizarding community here in Britain. So I'm really excited. It's so cool. This is the coolest vacation I've been on easily.
Thank you so much, Paul.
Hi, my name's Devin Roberts. I'm actually a Muggle myself, but my son Jimmy, he is actually Muggle-born. He is a wizard, we found out recently, and can I just say I'm excited to be here. I'm real excited to be here.
Our Muggle representation, thank you so much.
And I am Madam Pomfrey, the nurse of the Wizarding School, Hogwarts. I've been working there for 50 years, and boy, have I seen everything, and I hate those children.
Thank you for taking one of your few vacation days to come and meet with us. So, back to that acronym. We're going to have Paul, Devin, and Madam Pomfrey give us the meaning of these acronyms. Who has one they'd like to use? DA? What does that mean to you? Dumbledore's Army. All right. So they're going to tell us the real meaning of the acronym DA. Would you like to start us off, Devin?
Yes, of course. See, of course, my wife and I, we don't really know how this wizardry thing works, but our son's been explaining all of it to us. You know, when he first got back after his first year at Hogwarts, he explained to us that as a wizard, he's no longer able to participate in household chores because wizards are allergic to such things. And, you know, of course, as his parents, we had to respect that. You know, we had to respect his DA, his deadly allergy to household chores.
It's very good of you. Madam Pomfrey.
Yes, I'd rather get sick of these kids hexing each other and cursing each other. They don't have any respect for themselves, you know? So what I do is I hire a Dementor, and I have them on call. And whenever there's a child who keeps cursing and hexing other people, I do a DA to the child, a Dementor attack. They sure appreciate life a lot after that.
Give it up for Madam Pomfrey. And Paul, if you would be so kind.
Yes, well, when I first got here to Britain 3 days ago, it was a little tricky getting around. I tried using the broom expressways like I do in America, but I got on the broom and next thing I knew I was flying directly into the line of traffic because they're on the other side here. I mean, we're on the other side that you guys know what I mean. I'm so happy to be here. But, you know, after that I realized that, you know, maybe brooms aren't the best way to get around while you're on vacation in another country. So I've decided to switch to, as we call it in America, DA, direct apparition, to get from site to site.
Much faster. All right, let's get a larger acronym that has nothing to do with magic. Let's get one. What? You can just yell them out.
Nickmo.
Nickmo?
Yeah.
Nickmo? Please do explain what Nickmo means, ma'am.
It stands for non-committal makeout.
Non-committal makeout. Wow, it's an interesting one. So, let's see. Paul, how do you feel about starting us out explaining Nickmo? Take your time. Wizards are canonically very committed, so it's not a word they use a lot. Would you like, so it's NCMO, Nickmo? Okay. Is anyone else, Madam Pomfrey?
Yes. I've heard a lot about Nickmo. But you know what? I don't understand these kids. I mean, I thought going into wizard medical line of work that it would be very hard, but no, it's not. Reparo, you fix everything with Reparo. Break a bone, Reparo, it's done. I don't know why they come to me for things like that. You know?
Seems simple.
Yeah, I don't need anesthetic. Stupefied. He's down. Right there. See, Alohomora, I don't have to do surgery after that. It just opens right up. And so that's how I start a Nickmo, is by doing Alohomora on their body to open them up, because of course, a Nickmo is to help those who've died come back to life.
Right.
So it's a necromancy, curse, medical operation.
Yes, I do have to say, as exciting as it has been to be the father of a wizard, it has also been a little bit concerning. Every year he comes back and tells me these stories about these faceless monsters that are sucking out people's souls, patrolling the school, and about the time in the class where they faced something that literally turned into your worst fear. And the time he showed up late once and they made him go out in the woods for detention where he almost got killed by a centaur. And I've started a bit of a committee with some of the other parents who are a bit concerned, a bit of a PTA to NICMO, as we say, or normalize classroom magical options. To just let them have just one normal year.
Well, back to you, Paul.
Yeah, sorry for not responding earlier. I still feel a little portkey lagged.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, one of the sites I visited yesterday, actually, during the early years of American colonization, the first wizards to come to America from Britain actually came to see to capture some monsters that they don't have here in Britain, like the massive three-headed snake. And
sounds real.
Those are actually native to the Carolinas. More north than south, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? But it was a very dangerous operation, and so one of the most famous sites here in Britain that I've come to see is the monument that was dedicated to all of those explorers who died trying to capture the three-headed snake. So I went and visited the NCMO, North Carolina Monster Obelisk, which is
Thank you so much. Can you give a hand for our acronym panelists?
Okay, this next game is called Stage Directions, and it's hosted by Tanner.
Right, so this game is called Stage Directions. It's going to be Shay, Kevin, and Matt are going to be in this game. Matt's going to be reading, and we're going to try to do something that J.K. Rowling couldn't do, which is make the cursed child good. Thank you. So what's going to happen is Shay and Kevin are going to be acting out a scene, and then Matt will, and I'm going to try to move away so we're not getting feedback. And Matt's going to be calling out stage directions from Harry Potter and the Cursed Child while they're acting out the scene, and so they're going to have to react to what he's saying. So to get things started, can I get a career in the Harry Potter world, a magical career? Okay, so he was really enthusiastic. Defense against the dark arts teacher is your suggestion.
It's kind of on. It's coming and going. Hold on 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I love you so much.
Yeah, it's good. Defense against dark arts, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The maze is a spiral of hedges that don't stop moving. Delphi walks determinedly through it. Behind her drags Albus and Scorpius. Their arms bound, their legs reluctantly moving.
I don't understand why you brought us here for this defense against the dark arts.
You actually signed us up.
Well, I came for just a break, you know? It's business, yak all the time. I don't really have friends, you know? Teaching the dark arts, I don't really have friends.
I am the headmaster of this school, where 2 murders occur on average every year. This looks really bad right now.
You tied us up, hampered our legs so we couldn't run away, and now you're leading us through a hedge match.
There's a loud cheer.
The people want us to be friends!
It was a surprise birthday party for me 3 years after my death.
Yes! Because I want you to be my friend!
And I want you to be my friend.
Scorpius is racked with pain.
That's it.
Oh, no, you don't have to have heartburn just because I want to be friends, okay? I'm not that special.
She throws the boys to the ground.
Okay, but get down! I think there's a fire! I think all the hedges are on fire! Please don't take this personally, okay? There shouldn't even be this thing at Hogwarts.
I just realized I'm a young boy. I think I'm Harry's child or something.
There's a whoosh of light, a smash of noise. And Delphi is bound.
This is really elaborate.
This is the best surprise party anyone has ever thrown for me.
That's right. I know you guys love adrenaline. That's why we're in the dark arts, right? Wait till you see what happens next.
The boys are freed.
See, I told you! I told you it'll work out. Now
We're way better at this than you are.
so like now we can hang out, not in hedges, right? We can go like to the pub.
Albus looks at Scorpius, suddenly aware of what he has to do. He nods.
I don't like this look.
Delphi rises up, full of fury.
You ingrates. That'll teach you not to be my friend. I dismiss you.
I wish I had given her my wand. I'm powerless to stop this.
That's right, and you're getting an F in the class.
Ah! The F Cruciatus curse!
I feel it on my grade card from here.
That's right, and I'm gonna leave, and the fire can kiss you. All right?
Oh, fire kiss.
The boys try to chase her, but there's not the slightest chance. She flies, they run.
She can
That's
fly.
it. Yeah, it's because I gave her the wand. That was a terrible idea. What was I thinking?
Everyone turns to look at Draco.
Okay, this next game is Butterbeer Ballad, hosted by Kevin.
All right, everybody. We're going to sing you an actual folk song from the Harry Potter universe. This might be one you haven't heard before because it wasn't included in the books for content reasons. So what we need you to do, it's a folk song that formed after the events of the books. We need an event from Harry Potter's life that our singers are going to sing to you about.
When his parents died.
We'll keep that as an option. What else have we got? We've read the books, right? When he makes Quidditch captain. That one's pretty good. Okay, so this is the song of Harry Potter becoming captain of the Quidditch team. You're loved, so you don't need this. Cool. All right, enjoy Harry Potter Quidditch captain.
It was the Quidditch season. Out on the Quidditch pitch.
Flew
We
away.
hope to get rich.
There were so many contestants. So many people were great.
Harry took off flying.
With a super fast rate.
But he had to make a decision.
He wanted to grab that snitch.
And so we went faster and faster.
Faster than all the other witches. He flew at a greatest speed.
To catch that flying orb.
Little did he know he didn't know how to read.
Quidditch requires reading.
That's right, you have to be quick.
You have to think on your broom and fly on that stick.
He can't still remember all.
He was so overjoyed.
They said you are the best flying one. And everyone was annoyed.
The Quidditch teacher smiled.
They clapped their hands with joy.
You are such a fast flyer. You are one great boy.
So he gave him a brew.
And then he flew away.
It was goodbye. What a great game.
Okay, this next game is called Polyjuice Potion, and it is hosted by Matt.
Alright, so the way that this next game works is that Shay, Tanner, and Gabe have come up with a little bit of a play for you guys. But the problem is, Gabe all of a sudden has laryngitis and he's not able to speak. So what he decided to do was to give Jacob some Polyjuice Potion so that he could perform in his place. The only problem is, Jacob, having learned about this just now, doesn't know any of the lines. So Shay and Tanner will still give the lines they would have given, but Jacob, all that he can do is watch Gabe and try to lip read and do his very best to figure out what is going on. Can I get a suggestion? What is the location in the Harry Potter world?
Diagon Alley.
Diagon Alley. All right, your suggestion is Diagon Alley. Take it away.
What is happening with the wall?
I can't remember the combination.
Try to hit it harder, you jerk. I can't.
It just hurts my knuckles.
Such a loser.
Hey, I'm trying.
You're trying your hardest, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
What happens if you don't hit the door wall?
Oh. Nothing's happening.
Try it again.
Oh, okay. How long do you want me to wait?
You're really not seeing it.
Oh, I have to see through it. Okay.
A blueberry happened by.
A blueberry happened by?
Yes. Don't you know what Alohomora does when you?
Apparently, Aloha Mora.
It worked.
Oh, well, that's great. The whole time I thought you had to do a combination thing. When did they change that?
Telephone you the directions, please.
Oh, you want me to call you the direct? Okay. So the door's right in front of us. There you are.
Take that back out the door.
Yeah, I thought I'd just come over and help you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's great.
You're
really.
like 5 minutes late. We got it open finally.
Yeah? Well, mind if I jump on for the ride?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
What about me?
Oh, well, we'll have to leave you behind, of course. Only room for 2, yeah?
Yeah.
All the time you do this. Please, don't, please. I'm nice.
You told me to do nothing to open the door, so I mean, like, you brought this on yourself.
What about the wombat?
Yeah, what about the wombat? It's my new owl. I use it instead of
Really?
the owl.
Come back, come back.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. Come back, wombat, and he never listens. So
That's a
Telephone, absolutely. Owl.
listen, we're all family, yeah. I just grew up on the other side of the pond, yeah. And I think since I'm the youngest, I
I
should
don't
go
believe
first.
that. Believe you?
I've got the birth certificate right here.
Wow, that's really chocolate.
Yeah, it's made out of chocolate, okay?
That's how they do it
mum
across
didn't
the
have-
pond.
Yeah,
Oh.
we didn't have paper.
Really, please?
You want it? You want my birth certificate?
Yeah, please give it to me.
Oh,
I want it like candy.
well, yeah, it is candy, so you could eat it, but...
Yeah, I'll eat it.
Well, no, you can't.
Please?
Oh, no.
Please, 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 please.
Why do
please.
you want to eat a birth certificate?
It means so much to you.
Well, yeah, it means a lot to
No,
me.
yeah, he loves me so much, he wants to have a piece of me inside of him.
I can see that, how you can confuse that. Confuse that.
Oh, then what do you really mean?
I don't know. I love you. Very absolution.
Well, you've got a funny way of showing it, yeah? Trying to eat my birth certificate?
That's just so kind of you.
Really, really, please. Appolution.
Okay, well, this is how you Americans do it. I'll trade you. You eat my birth certificate, I'll eat yours.
Okay,
Oh, you're breaking the deal now. Yeah, where's your birth certificate?
I'll come around right now.
Oh, nice try.
And stop. Stop
Stop what?
Oh,
eating yours.
okay, this next game is You're a Wizard, Harry, hosted by Matt.
All right, if you guys have seen improv before, there are a lot of jump out games where we come out and someone says something and then you make a pun. In this one, we're going to be using the scene where Hagrid tells Harry Potter, "You're a wizard, Harry." Except instead of a wizard, you're going to give us a different object or a different occupation, and from that, we're going to make up, hopefully, a whole bunch of clever puns. So, first, who has an object in mind? Something you can hold in your hands. Yeah?
A chocolate.
A chocolate. All right. The suggestion is, you're a chocolate, Harry.
You're a chocolate, Harry. I'm melting. You're chocolate, Harry.
Oh, that's so sweet. You're a chocolate, Harry.
White chocolate, probably. You're a chocolate, Harry.
My Aunt Petunia always said, life is like a box of me. You're a chocolate, Harry.
So all those letters were Valentine's? You're a chocolate, Harry.
Is that why my life's so dark and bitter? You're a chocolate, Harry.
Well, only like 70%, right?
All right, those are our chocolate gems. No, we got more chocolate gems? Okay. You're a chocolate, Harry.
Then I guess you'll have to unwrap me. Aren't you glad we held on?
Okay, well that's our chocolate gems now. Okay, who has something that is bigger than a chocolate? Yeah, what do you got? A blizzard. All right. You're a blizzard, Harry. You're a blizzard, Harry.
Oh, snow!
Just hold it away from me.
You're a blizzard, Harry!
And you're a blind Hagrid! You're a blizzard, Harry.
I'm gonna hold you upside down for 3 seconds. You're a blizzard, Harry.
Whether or not I am has nothing to do with you. You're a blizzard, Harry!
Oh, I see. You're a blizzard, Harry.
Ah, so that's why the first 11 years of my life have been so cold. You're a blizzard, Harry.
I'm back at now, but I think we're in too deep. Hey. All right, those are our blizzard jokes. Who has, somebody give me a suggestion that's an occupation, like something not even in the wizarding world. Yes.
Synchronized swimmer.
You're a synchronized swimmer, Harry. You're a synchronized swimmer, Harry.
That's gonna get old really fast. You're a synchronized swimmer, Harry!
Oh, I'm kind of cool once every 4 years. You're a synchronized swimmer, Harry.
Wow, Rowling really ran out of ideas for house names. You're a synchronized swimmer, Harry.
Does that mean I finally have a friend? You're a synchronized swimmer, Harry.
That explains a lot. You're a synchronized swimmer, Harry.
Wow, water's that all about? You're a synchronized swimmer, Harry.
Stick with me. Just like my mother was. All right, I tried. You're a synchronized swimmer, Harry. Thank you, Joe.
Okay, those are our synchronized swimmer jokes. Can we get one more suggestion? Anything that comes to mind? Just shout out a couple. Platypus. Mormon. All right, you're a Mormon, Harry. You're a Mormon, Harry.
You mean a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints? You're a Mormon, Harry.
That's so lame and You're a Mormon, Harry!
Yeah, that's why I was 20 minutes late. You're a Mormon, Harry.
Doesn't bode well for my career in witchcraft.
Okay, this next game is called Story, and Gabriel is going to host it for us.
Hello. All right, so we're going to have everyone line mine up here on stage in this game, we're going to be telling a new story, a story that's never been told, but we're only going to tell it one person at a time. So anyone can tell the story, but they're only allowed to speak when I'm pointing at them. So if I'm pointing at Kevin, he can talk, but as soon as I move my hand away, he has to stop mid-sentence, mid-word, mid-thought. And the next person I point out has to pick up exactly where he left off. If there are any mistakes or someone is a bit late starting or stopping, then they're out and we move on to the next chapter. So, let's get a suggestion for the name of the...
Stop mid-phoneme, that was the joke.
I'm not pointing at you, so... Okay, let's get the title of the 8th Harry Potter book that was never made and wasn't the Cursed Child. Just shout out your ideas.
The World of Wizards.
Harry Potter and the Last Jedi.
Ambitious crossover. Marvel's got nothing on that.
I'm going to combine two of those because there were only two suggestions. The title of this book is going to be Harry Potter and the Last Wizard.
The end of Voldemort's reign ended with chaos as the politics and the...
Got crazy. All of a sudden, Trump decided to run for England.
Prime Minister, because that's what they do in England, and
Nothing else really made sense. Harry reached for the scar on his head because it hurt.
And he knew that every word that man just said was wrong. And so he said, no.
We have too many wizards in this world, and it's my job to become Prime Minister and see they
are destroyed for time and all eternity.
But not destroyed literally.
Oh, Shay, you didn't finish the word etern. So, let's all say Expelliarmus and Shay's out.
Yes,
Okay. Again, shout out your ideas for the name of the second chapter of this book.
The Adventures of the Ark.
Well, out of one suggestion, let's go with Adventures of the Ark, I think is what he said. I have short-term memory. And so does everyone else. Let's move on.
Harry Potter had once read about a man who built a really large boat.
and it was an ark. And he was going to avenge that ark because it had been
out of commission since BC 75.
When the Romans took over and instituted their magic upon that
blessed land. So the ark was
disposed of, but Harry said, I can build a new one, but with magic. So he took
the directions of the last ark and said, I'm going to make a brand
new one and put every wizard known to man on it.
will know that I am their new king. Yes, Prime Minister of England from
one hand and on the other.
Oh, you repeated the word from, so Expelliarmus Matt. He's out. Okay, let's skip ahead a few chapters to chapter 10. What's the name of chapter 10? Shout it out.
Now that's how you give suggestions. Way to go, audience.
wow.
Yeah. What? I'm hearing an overwhelming The World of Candy.
That could be the title, Harry Potter and the World of Candy.
Yeah.
Sold.
Okay. Here we go.
sugar was everywhere, and Harry was really into it.
He loved chocolate frogs, licorice wands, fizzing lifting.
So now that he was the last wizard,
Fizzy lifting, so now that he... No.
This book makes no sense.
Exactly. Expelliarmus. Jacob is out.
Now we each have a mic, so let's give each other room for non.
Can we Crucio the next person?
No, that's illegal.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm going to stand over here now for the name of the next chapter. Shout it out.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter with a sinus infection.
I heard Neville's Revenge.
Neville's
Revenge.
Yes.
That sounds exciting.
Back to the Ark. So everyone went back onto the Ark, every wizard known to man, and Harry said, once everyone gets
there, Neville is going to have us all for dead. Neville indeed did wield the sword of Godric
Gryffindor, which he had since he killed Nagini. But what Harry didn't
realize is that Neville had more power this time around and much more anger, all directed towards
Voldemort, who also had passed away. This aimless anger would soon bring the wizarding world to its
feet and knees, both of them on the ground, because Neville would be the ruler, and then
he would take over the world as well, because he had the only way that he realized he could lead people.
As the Prime Minister of England. And so his
campaign manager told him that you should probably not kill the witches
and wizards, because that would like take away all the votes you already have.
And that would be bad
for your campaign.
So Neville said, I'm
going to
kill
my own
friends and family with the sword of Godric Gryffindor. Tanner started it.
Let's just say that was Expelliarmus.
Last two.
Okay. Yeah, let's get the title. For our last two, let's get the title of the final chapter. I heard Draco's Return.
There's
dust
nothing you can do to stop
as Draco
me,
stepped
Harry,
into the new
said
world,
Neville
knowing that
encourageously.
Neville thought that everyone was gone, but in reality, Draco survived the fall of everyone and stared into this dusty
piece of history, which was the Ark that we mentioned earlier. And Draco said, no.
I will not let this happen again. I will take over.
And make sure none of the wizards die, and I will kill you,
Neville Longbottom, for trying to do this to us. We've already seen enough chaos in this world. And so Draco
leaped off of the Ark and
in great fashion. It looked fantastic.
And took the sword of Godric
Gryffindor, which is crazy because he was a Slytherin his whole life, but it worked out here.
And stabbed Neville in the thigh.
Same.
Awesome! Okay, this next game is called Pick-a-Book, hosted by me. We have Kevin, Josh, and Matt that are going to come up, and how this game works is two people are only going to be able to read dialogue from the books, and then we'll have one person justify and have that make sense. So what I need from you is, we have all of the books here. What's one of the books that you want to hear the dialogue from?
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince! Okay, and we need one more!
The best one!
Deathly Hallows! Okay, and we need a suggestion for, what's an object in the Harry Potter world that you love, you wish was real? What'd you say?
Tri-Wizard Cup.
The Tri-Wizard Cup. What else? Invisibility Cloak. A butterbeer.
Vanishing Cabinet.
A vanishing cabinet? Okay, your object is a vanishing cabinet. Let's see a scene on that.
If I could just fix this vanishing cabinet, I can get into Hogwarts with all of the Death Eaters.
He said that the Dark Lord required an elf.
Is that what we need? Have we just been missing an elf the whole time?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, but where can I get an elf? They don't just pop up out of nowhere. My family lost theirs in Harry Potter.
Creature.
Okay.
Time is making fools of us again.
That's very poetic, creature. Can you help me fix this vanishing cabinet?
Firstly, I hope you noticed Riddle's reaction when I mentioned that another ferret shared his first name, Tom.
Okay, creature, you're getting a little bit uppity right now for a house elf. He's very particular about his real name.
Here, I'll pack these for you.
Thanks. Look, are you sure about this house elf? He seems like he might say things that'll get all of us killed.
Good luck.
I trust you also noticed that Tom Riddle was already highly self-sufficient, secretive, and apparently friendless.
Okay, creature, you know an awful lot about the Dark Lord. Can you help us or not?
You calling me mental?
Are we going or not?
Yes, we are. That's been the whole been listening to.
Not really.
Yeah, maybe I am.
Okay, creature, look. I need you to fix this vanishing cabinet. I need you to get us into Hogwarts, and I need you to please stop saying things that will make the Dark Lord kill all of us tomorrow.
You are as bad as that Tonks.
Portion, we're going to hear a little bit of Matt's stand-up, and then we're going to do some scenes based on that.
All right, so as most of you probably don't know, I am also a stand-up comedian, and I have some Harry Potter stand-up stuff. So we're just gonna do that. So I don't know if you guys have noticed this. They make such a big deal about how dangerous the basilisk is in book 2, right? Like, it can kill you with just a single look. Its fangs are so deadly that a single touch of its poison is instantly lethal. But then, like, I feel like it just doesn't try, right? Like, it's slithering through the pipes and it's just like, all right, I've been told to kill a Muggleborn today, I'm gonna kill a Muggleborn today. And it pops out of the walls and it's like, bam! Ah, dang it, a camera, my only weakness. Besides mirrors, and ghosts, and puddles of water, and regular glasses. Guess I'll just take my giant mouth full of poisonous death fangs and slither back into the pipes. Nothing else I could have done here. I tried my best. So, one of the scenes I really wish we could have seen from the Harry Potter world, like if there's a scene that they show us later, I want it to be the point where Tom Riddle reveals who he really is to Dumbledore, right? Like, I feel like that's just gotta be such a cool scene. Like, I'm imagining Voldemort just being like, I'm not Tom anymore, and he writes Tom Marvolo Riddle, and he swishes his wand, and it just says, I am Lord Voldemort. And I just imagine Dumbledore just being like, oh yeah? Albus Percival Wulfric Brian Dumbledore. And he swishes it with his wand, and it just says, you are a nerd. It's like, and I've still got 23 letters to talk about your mama, Tom. That's probably why he's scared. That's probably it. So it used to bother me a lot in Harry Potter that no one believed Harry in the 5th book when he said that Voldemort was back. And then I thought about it, and the number of times that someone is killed or seriously injured around Harry Potter, and he says it was Voldemort, but there are no witnesses, starts to get a little bit suspicious. Like, I'm imagining at the end of the 1st book him just being like, okay, so I killed Professor Quirrell with my bare hands. It had nothing to do with the grade I was getting in Defense Against the Dark Arts. Turns out Voldemort was hiding on the back of his head the entire time. Just ask Ron and Hermione, they were there the whole time. Unconscious. In a different room. Then at the end of the 2nd book he's like, okay, this looks bad. I was implicated in every single petrifying for the entire year. And Gilderoy Lockhart, who was sent to investigate said petrifyings, now has permanent brain damage and no memory. Again, nothing to do with my grade in Defense Against the Dark Arts. Turns out there was a giant snake, and Voldemort was coming back from his old school diary, and I fought the snake by myself with a sword even though I'm 12. Just ask Ginny, she was there the whole time. Unconscious. And then you get to the end of the third book, he's like, okay, so I snuck off school property, I attacked your professor, I aided in the escape of a wanted mass murderer, but hear me out on this one. My best friend's pet rat works for Voldemort! Just as Professor Snape, Professor Snape was also unconscious. That one was on me. But at the end of the fourth book, he's just like, okay, I know this looks real bad. Cedric Diggory, my main competitor in the Triwizard Tournament, is just a little bit dead right now. Nothing to do with the fact that he almost beat me. Turns out it was a portkey to a graveyard where Voldemort came back to life, and it was him! Just as Cedric, he was there the whole time. Dead. Like, even at the very beginning of it all, the only thing that anyone ever really knows about what happened when Harry was a baby is that Harry, his parents, and Voldemort walked into a room and only one person crawled out of there alive. Like, how long did it... It's kind of a wonder it took them this long to start to wonder who the real villain of this story was. Alright guys, that's my stand-up.
Dementors are all over the school. Thank you. Dementors are all over the school all the time lately, and they're supposed to be like horrible death mongers that suck out your soul. I haven't seen them do anything but look scary.
You know what? Neither have I.
Well, why are they even patrolling? What? Like they're clearly not even trying. Like they're supposed to guard prisoners, and they haven't touched us, and we're supposed to be harboring an evil criminal.
Does that make us prisoners?
Well, yeah. It's Umbridge, the whole thing with Umbridge.
We see a split screen of the Dementors. Oh, man. Guys, it's okay, it's just us. You can take off your mask. Oh, gosh, such a relief.
I can't see anything.
I know! And guys, teenagers are the worst.
The worst!
It's like, okay, yeah, we have to act scary, but it's like, sometimes I just want to be like, kid, relax, wear some deodorant, you'll be okay.
And they're all underage, so I can't kiss them.
I know! Well, I'm okay with that, actually.
That's a good thing. Sometimes, like, I'm just asking for directions, and then they just blast this, like, Patronus at you. Like, dude, I just wanted to know where the nearest store was.
Yeah, I was about to buy you some chocolate. Like, what's the big deal?
And some deodorant.
Yeah.
I hate having this one weakness that literally every wizard has access to if they just believe in themselves.
Oh, gosh. No.
That's why we're top tier security guards, guys.
I'm so glad self-esteem is in the gutter. You know what I mean?
We cut back to the teenagers. You know, I hear they eat, like, good feelings. I just realized I've been sad before the Dementors came, and during the Dementors were here, and after. Maybe I'm just really sad.
They're really guards for the wrong age.
Yeah, 'cause we're teenagers.
Yeah,
We're moody. We're
I feel
upset like
sad.
constantly.
What do you say we become guards for, like, college kids?
I don't know, they're pretty depressed too.
Well, sure, but, like, their parents aren't there. There's, like, less pressure.
Oh,
We
yeah.
cut to a Dementor coming at a college student.
I'm so happy. Oh.
Do your worst, he kinda already sucked out my soul.
Okay, you guys, for this last game, we need an audience volunteer. I need someone who loves Harry Potter more than anything else in the world. It's like you could get married or you could read Harry Potter again and that one wins. You? I'm sorry, not you. We love you. Who else? You guys? Do a one-up. Well, let's come up here. We'll have you prove who loves Harry Potter more. What? I want you to prove who loves Harry Potter more. Okay, too easy. Come on, everybody applaud for her. Oh, you look so scared. We already did the Dementor scene. You're okay? Okay, have a sit. Have a sit. Okay. This game is called Serenade. So you're about to be sung to like the most romantic thing in the world. I know you expected it from BYU, but probably not this crowd, right? Okay, my serenade team, come on up. Okay, so we're just gonna find out a little bit about you. A little bit about your relationship with Harry Potter and like when was like the first time you read those books and like when was the first time you watched the movies, like which one do you like better, okay? And then we'll come up with a song on the spot about you and your relationship with Harry Potter, okay? Okay, we can just want to steer here. Okay, cool. First of all, what's your name?
Lauren.
Lauren, beautiful. Yeah, give a shout out for Lauren. When was the first moment, describe to me in explicit detail, when you first knew you loved Harry Potter?
I was in the car and my mom forced me to listen to the audiobook.
Okay.
I was hooked.
Okay. Did you read the first one first, or I guess listen? Okay, cool. And what was your favorite part of that book?
I liked all the challenges they had to go through in, like, getting to the Sorcerer's Stone.
Okay, cool. And what was the moment where you felt betrayed by one of the characters?
I feel like Slytherin gets a bad rep. I'm Slytherin, and they really get a bad
Only Slytherins claim Slytherins get a bad rep.
So true. Okay, and what's a piece of trivia about Harry Potter that you feel like you know that most people don't know?
When Harry ran into Hagrid in Nocturne Alley, he was there buying flesh-eating slug repellent.
Everybody,
That was a trivia question once and I won.
Okay, we have a winner! We have a winner on our hands!
And then you come again by being up here.
Yeah, this is your prize. Okay, Tanner, any questions?
Lauren, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, I gotta ask, who's your crush?
In the books?
Books or movies, doesn't matter.
We'll distinguich because those are different
that's
things.
true, that's true.
Probably Harry Potter in the books
Okay.
and Draco Malfoy in the movies.
Okay.
No, don't stare for that! Disgusting!
Tom Felton, attractive dude. I can see it. Okay, and then what is your favorite book? Did we ask that already?
The Half-Blood Prince.
The Half-Blood Prince. And why is that?
I just...
Okay. Do you have a favorite curse?
A favorite curse?
Yeah. Crucio.
Yeah.
Okay. I can work with that.
Way to steal the spell and crush questions, Terry.
That's why I went first.
Lauren,
Yes.
you've just, due to clerical error, been let into Harry Potter's bank vault. You have accessed all of his gold, but in about 24 hours, they're going to figure out you ain't him, so you got to spend it all today. What are you spending the massive Potter fortune on?
Probably Firebolt.
On Firebolt, the broom. Yeah, okay. And then the other question is terribly important. You're done spending all your money. You're hanging out with your mates. No, starting over. You're joining a bunch of tourists in Diagon Alley, Hogwarts, all the magical locations we see in the books. Where do you want to go first?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Thank you.
The Great Hall.
The Great Hall in Hogwarts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I just have one question. Let's say you were given a bottle of Felix Felicis, liquid luck. What do you use it for?
Probably my finals.
All right, that's my only question.
Okay, let's hear it for